In this video, I want to show you the example of the practice session from IBM Copy Services Manager. Practice session is used in cases where it's like global mirror, metro global mirror. You want to be able to practice the same way you would recover. So let's jump into the example. So I'm logging into IBM Copy Services Manager. And I already have a session set up, so I'm going to jump into there. It's a global mirror with practice session. Same set of steps really work for the Metro Global Mirror with practice and the multi-target Metro Mirror Global Mirror with practice. So we try to keep the same commands the same, similar, and that's what I'll show you here. With the Global Mirror with practice session, you basically have a global copy running from H1 to the I2 volume in the remote site, and consistency groups forming using the J2 volume, or journal volume at the remote site. What we want to do is get a flash of the data from a consistent flash of the data from I2 onto the H2 volumes, which will be your host volumes. So the practice session, the key difference here is that the actual host volumes you're going to be both practicing and recovering on your remote site are not the global copy volumes, but actually a flash copy target of those copy volumes. So when you flash in practice, you'd be using the same set of volumes that you would if you had an actual disaster and you did a recovery. So jump into an example. We have a prepared session, global mirror info here. You can see that it's forming consistency groups. Everything's running fine. And it's very simple. What we've provided in IBM Copy Services Manager is a flash command. You issue the flash command, you'll get a warning prompt saying, are you sure you want to flash this? Say yes, and then the product does all the steps under the covers. So on the right here, I show the kind of set of steps that we do. So what this flash command entails is doing a pause of the global mirror master. What this does is stop the formation of the consistency groups. Prevents the global copy from continuing to copy over that remote site, which then allows us to proceed with making sure that the remote site is consistent. We do that if the pause with consistency option is available in the hardware. It's one of the newer DS8000 features. If it's there, then we'll use that, and what that does is it makes that secondary global copy consistent right away. However, if it's not there, what we'll do is fall back on the old global mirror recover logic, which involves 3 steps: doing the commit revert logic, which looks at all the flash copy relationships and determines if the last consistency group completed and fixes that if it wasn't. We then do issue an FRR, or the fast reverse restore, for all flash copy pairs. That gets the data on the journal J2 volumes up to I2, and so that I2 is now your consistent set of data. And that's the last consistent group that was formed. Then the FRR can take some time, not too long, but it's not immediate after the command, so we'll sit and wait there for you until the FRR completes. Then at that point in time, we know I2, the intermediate site 2 volume, is consistent, and we will flash to H2. Followed by that, we automatically restart the session. So in that whole time that I used to explain that, the session is already flashed. We flash to the H2 volume. You can see that the I2 to H2 relationship here in the table has updated the timestamp. So this shows you when we issued the command. And then we automatically restart that session. So now data is flowing, your production data on H1 over to the secondary site onto I2 and forming consistency groups again. So you now, again, DR protected, but you have a consistent copy in your H2. You can IPL off that H2, you can practice all your DR scenarios, whatever you need to do, you do now that H2. So that's the set of steps for a flash. Like I said, it's very simple. We have a CLI that you can, if you didn't want to issue it to the GUI, or say you wanted to flash on a daily basis for your global mirror session, you can set up a cron job outside of the session and issue against our CLI flash command, and you'll have your flashes.